CrossFit Fenton family, welcome to phase 2 of our 90-day Shred to Summer, and I'm excited to roll out what we are going to focus on for the next 30 days. Now, a recap for you. For the first 30 days, we prioritized fruits and vegetable intake with the 800-gram challenge. Some of you engaging all the way, many of you engaging partly, getting as many fruits and vegetables in as you can per day. That's wonderful. We also encouraged more water intake during the first 30 days, trying to hit half of our body weight in ounces every single day with water, and then hitting 16 CrossFit classes per month. So for any of you that are focusing on some or all of those goals, remember the goal over this 90-day plan was to stack habits that are going to move us in the right direction. So this is not an all or nothing type of challenge. This is not like oh, I fell off, I didn't have fruits and vegetables one day, looks like I'm out. No, that's not the goal. The goal is to continue encouraging habits that are going to slowly but successfully move us in a direction we want to go to. And by just getting more fruit and vegetable intake on our daily routine, hopefully that's already baking itself into what feels like your normal breakfast, your normal lunch, your normal dinner. I found myself just naturally gravitating towards getting more fruit in the morning hours and getting more vegetables intake during the lunch and dinner hours, right? And so regardless, wherever you're at on that 800 or maybe 500 grams, please, during the next phase of this challenge, stay with those habits. Building healthy habits over the course of the 90 days is our goal. So now what we want to do is engage you on a new front. And we're going to roll out a couple different things for you over the next 30 days. So we're into April now. So from the 1st of April through the end of April, this is phase 2 of our 90-day Shred to Summer. And what we're going to prioritize first, and again, not forgetting about our vegetable intake and our water, but now we're going to layer on a focus on protein. Now, not a big surprise to many of you already focusing on your protein intake, which is wonderful. But for those of you that are maybe hit or miss, you know it's important, but you don't know how much to get. Let's start to get a little bit more dialed in on the tracking and the hitting of your protein requirement and why that's important to you. When we fill up a majority of our calories in the day with protein and with the fruit and vegetable intake, we end up getting a lot of very helpful micronutrients, mostly in the form of the fruit and vegetable, but from the macronutrient profile of the protein, getting in a very filling type of calorie that has you not wanting to reach in the snack drawer frequently. So our goal here, not only to use the protein to help rebuild from an amino acid standpoint, build that muscle that we're really trying to change our body composition with, but also have you feeling more satiated throughout the day. Therefore, I don't need to snack as frequently. So what are we trying to hit with a protein intake? The research would say that to optimize protein synthesis, the building of muscle, that we want to hit between 0.7 to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of body mass. Now, I want us to focus on the lower end of that. I want us to focus on the 0.7 number. But Mitch, why on the lower end? Because remember, this range is still for optimizing protein intake. And there's no need to go all the way to the 1.0 for people who are mostly not eat enough protein. So we just need to get us up into that optimized level. We don't have to set our sails for the highest point of that. So we want to focus on 0.7 per pound of body mass. So my body mass, for example, 230 pounds, and I'm going to focus on 0.7, and that's going to have me coming out at about 160 grams of protein per day. Now, I'm going to focus on trying to have 3 to 4 meals a day that are focused on protein. So that is the first priority of my meal, which is like, what is the protein source on my breakfast? What is the protein source of my lunch, etc. for dinner? And if I can hit 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal times 4 meals in a day, then I'm going to hit that number. Some of you don't want to eat 4 meals a day. You're going to have maybe 2 or 3 meals a day. Protein sources just need to be up, and maybe if you do snack, that you find a protein shake or protein bars that are helping you hit that number if you're not able to get it in the form of your main meal service. So a nice healthy portion of protein at each meal and trying to get that number close to 0.7 times your body weight. So that's where I want us to start from a diet perspective. Now, building that into the calories that we already eat, if we already have consuming as many fruits and vegetables as you can, getting close to that 800 grams per day, then a majority of our day from a calorie perspective is going to be in the form of protein, hopefully lean proteins, fruits, and vegetables. It's hard to argue a nutritional plan that's focused around protein, fruits, and vegetables. That's where a majority of your calories should be coming from. But it leaves you the freedom and flexibility on the other end of that to work in some of the snacks that you crave and that you like. So we don't want to be too restrictive. We just want to prioritize the things that our body needs, fill up on them early and often in the day, and then leave a little wiggle room for fun in the event that you enjoy something in the after hours. So building upon our healthy habits of fruits and vegetables and water, we're going to introduce getting 0.7 per pound of body weight in protein, okay? That is our nutritional goal. From an attendance goal, here's what we want to do. So last month we focused on, can you hit 4 CrossFits per week? That's 16 sessions per month. What we want to focus on now is try to up the exercise frequency a little bit more. So we want to do 4 classes per week, plus we're going to say 1 cardio. Now, some of you are going to prefer to do your cardio at the gym, and we would love to have you here. We have a lot of cardio equipment. It's garage door open season, kinda. So we're going to have more days where people are pulling bikes and rowers and skis out in the parking lot and getting some vitamin D and some sunshine. But you may prefer to go for a run on the weekends. Maybe you stretch your legs out and do a little 3-mile 5K on the weekend. Maybe you like to go for a bike ride with the family. It gives you a lot of freedom and flexibility to not be tied to the gym while still getting more movement and more cardio in your day. So our focus this month is, can I hit 4 CrossFits per week? And can I add in an additional cardio day wherever that falls? But we're trying to up your exercise frequency along with prioritizing our protein and maintaining our vegetable intake and maintaining our water intake. That's enough for us to focus on for the next 30 days. You guys saw how long 30 days actually is when you were buying fruits and vegetables and trying to bake that in. Let's keep habit stacking. Let's stack good quality habits over the next 30 days. That'll put us at the 60-day mark, and then make one final strong push to the 90-day mark on month 3. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking part. Remember, this is for you and the body that you want and the goals that you're chasing down. So put in the effort that you demand of yourself. Hold that standard high and execute on it. Good luck on phase 2. The month of April is here, and I'm joining you. We'll see you in the gym soon.